Morning, ladies and gents. It's the Eminence Finance Community here, back again with another video. And it is week 11. No, actually, my fault. Week 12 in the NFL season. And I'm going to give you 5 picks, my best 5 bets for Sunday's matchups. And as you guys can see, last week I went 3-2. For the season overall, I'm 27-20. I've been on a hot streak ever since my futility in the first 3 weeks of the season. Ever since then, I've been killing it with the picks, and I look for that to continue. Now, the first pick you see on this screen here is the New York Giants versus the Cincinnati Bengals. I have the Cincinnati Bengals covering the +6 in this game. Now, this game right here is a little bit tricky. Number one, the Giants have been playing very good football as of late. You know, they've been getting better every week. And Cincinnati lost their starting quarterback in Joe Burrow for the season. So I think I forgot this guy's name who's backing him up. Is his name Rippin or something like that? I forget his name. You guys can tell me what his name is in the comments. I forgot his name. But he's a pretty well-respected backup. That's what I know. And I think the Cincinnati Bengals are going to be competitive in this game. I don't think they're going to win it. I think the Giants are going to win the game, which is why you see on the bottom of that at the New York Giants money line and the over/under for this game. I'm choosing the under 44 points because Giants defense has been pretty decent as of late. The Bengals, I don't see the Bengals scoring a lot of points. I don't even see the Giants scoring a lot of points either. I think this is going to be a fairly low-scoring, ugly football game with the Giants coming out on top, winning it in the end. So I got the New York Giants again, money line. But the ATS goes to the Cincinnati Bengals. I think it's going to be a 5-point game. I think the Giants are going to win this game by 3 to 5 points. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps with the score being 20-16 or something like that. And I think that's the kind of game we're going to see. It's going to be a fairly low-scoring game. Giants are going to struggle, but late, I think they're going to pull away with the win, because that's just the team they are. I don't think they should be favored by 6 points against anyone, for that matter, because at the end of the day, the Giants are still a 3-7 football team. I know they've been good against the spread this year, but again, they're favored on the road. And I don't think they should be favored by that much points, especially on the road. They haven't earned that much respect yet, in my eyes. And again, I think the Bengals are going to compete in this game. You know what I'm saying? They've been fairly competitive for the most part this year. I know they're without Joe Burrow, but they still have some weapons on offense to keep this game respectable. So with that being said, moving along to the second pick that you guys see is the New York Football Jets +7 against the Miami Dolphins. Now the Jets, they've been playing, although they still stink, and Adam Gase still needs to go. He needs to get fired as far as I'm concerned, because he's a horrible head coach. I will say this about the New York Jets. They've been playing a little bit more competitive football within the last 3 or 4 weeks. They've covered the spread last week against the Chargers. They've covered the spread against the Patriots before their bye. And they've covered against the Buffalo Bills. I know they got their you-know-what's kicked against the Kansas City Chiefs after they played the Bills. But even in that game, the Jets were competitive for about 3 quarters. But they just, Adam Gase is so miserable of a coach. He was playing for field goals and not playing for touchdowns in that game. They had a field goal blocked in that game. And, they reached the red zone a couple times in that game. They just didn't score any touchdowns. And then the Chiefs scored their touchdowns, and they won the game 35-9 or something like that. But other than that, the Jets have been in every single game besides that game. And I look for that to continue at home against the division rival Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? I was right about the Dolphins last week. I said that the Denver Broncos would not only cover the spread, but beat them and bring them a little bit back down to earth. And yes, I understand they're having a good season this year, but I really don't think the Dolphins are that talented. And, I still think they have ways to go to be a good football team, as far as like a contending football team. They're not there yet, but they're still on the rise. I still like the head coach. I still like Brian Flores or whatever, but I just think the Jets are going to be competitive in this game. I don't know if they're going to win it, get their first win of the season. I don't know. I'm not going to pick them to win. If I was you guys, I would not pick the Jets to win the game and stuff like that. But I just think the +7, they're going to cover that +7. They're going to, at the very worst, they're going to lose this game in single digits with one possession. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be that kind of game. You know what I'm saying? And plus on top of that's a divisional rival. You know what I mean? So that there you have it with that. And the next game on this list here is the Green Bay Packers against the Chicago Bears. Now, Green Bay has been somewhat disappointing this year when it comes to the ATS, especially when I've picked them. They've let me down a couple times already this year, but I don't think they're going to let me down in this game because the Chicago Bears are just a miserable offensive football team. They're a pretty decent defensive team, but offensively, they don't stand a chance against Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a very good game. He always lights the Bears up no matter what kind of defense the Bears have. He always has a good game against the Bears. I look for that to continue. The Bears are starting Mitchell Trubisky again. They benched I think Nick Foles. Did he have an injury or was he benched? I think he got injured. But nonetheless, what's his name? Mitchell Trubisky is back starting, and the Bears also have a lot of injuries to a lot of key players. So I look for the Green Bay Packers to take advantage of some of the injured players that the Bears have on defense and score just enough points to cover that 9.5 spread. Because the Bears' offense is miserable, even regardless of who's starting at quarterback, they have a miserable offense. Whether it's Nick Foles or Mitchell Trubisky, it doesn't matter. Their offense is just not very good. Green Bay's offense is too much, and I look for this to be a double-digit win by the Packers. I think they're going to win this game at least by like 13 points or something like that. And that leaves me done with that game. And the next game on this list, I had the LA Rams -6 against the San Francisco 49ers. And I have the LA Rams getting revenge on the 49ers. They beat them early in the year, but I think the Rams are going to win this game, and they're going to cover the spread. I think they're going to win by a touchdown, actually. I think they're going to win this game at least by the score of 27-20. I think that's going to be the score. Just like my season record up there. 27-20, that's going to be the score of that LA Rams game. Book it. They're going to win by a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? 1 point above the spread, the ATS. Rams have been pretty good this year. They've been pretty consistent. They've been getting better as the season goes along. San Francisco just has too much injuries. I don't think they're going to have enough to keep up with the Rams in this game. And again, I got the Rams winning by a touchdown. And the last game on this list is the Las Vegas Raiders against the Atlanta Falcons. And the Raiders are on the road going from west to east, which could be a problem in this game. However, I just think they are the better football team. So I think they're going to win the game. And they're going to win by more than 3 points. Again, this might be another touchdown game or perhaps a 4-point game, 5-point game, 6-point game, something like that. I expect this game to be high scoring. So I'm going to type on the bottom of this game right here that this game will go over the 53.5 point total, because I think this is going to be a high scoring game. So yeah, over under 53.5. Over for this football game. A lot of points will be scored. Atlanta has enough offense. I think they have a couple injured players. I think their running back is out, and Julio Jones is questionable, I believe. I don't know if he's going to play or not, but if he plays especially, I expect a lot of points to be scored. And especially since the Atlanta Falcons are home, I expect them to score some points. I expect the Las Vegas Raiders to score some points, but I expect the Las Vegas Raiders to cover and win. That's all I got to say about that. They're a better football team. They're a more complete football team of the two, especially given the fact that Atlanta has a couple key injuries. So there you guys have it. My best 5 of Sunday. Hopefully we continue this winning trend that we're on and have an even better week this week than last week, because I went 3-2 last week. That's not good enough for me. I like 4-1 or better. You know what I'm saying? That's my standard. So everyone, Bet wisely, bet smart. You know, if you don't have enough, I mean, bet according to your how much money you have. Don't go over your budget. I mean, your limit or whatever. If you're irresponsible, you can lose a lot of money doing this type of stuff because these things are never no guarantees. It's just high probability. High probability does not mean 100%. So, again, be responsible when you're betting. You know, manage your money well. You know, risk how much you can afford, and you'll be profitable. Even during days when you're not, you know, having the best of luck with the picks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you have it. These are my best 5 picks. And before I go, I'd like to tell you guys to check out my links below the description. You know, you get $50. You'll get a $50 bonus if you sign up to Chime bank account using my link and setting up a direct deposit of $200. Direct deposit $200 once you sign up to Chime. I think they give you a 45-day period to do that. If you direct deposit $200 to your Chime account, you will get a $50 bonus. I'll leave my Cash App link in the description as well as the comment section. I'll pin it in the comments. Cash App. If you click my link, create a Cash App and set up a. I mean, if you link your debit card and your bank account to your Cash App and send yourself at least $5 to your Cash App, you will get a $5 bonus added to that, to your Cash App account. And I'll have my current link on the description as well. Current is another bank account, whereas if you sign up using my link, you don't have to do nothing. Just sign up. You get $1 in your account, and I'll get $1 in my account. So I mean, that's easy. That's just easy money. Even though it's only $1, you're just $1 richer. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot with $1. You know, $1 can buy you a bag of chips. So I'll leave that link in the description as well. And I'll leave my Postmates link in the description, whereas you can get $100 off delivery fee credits. You know, ordering food on these apps could be pretty expensive. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal if you ask me. If you get free delivery fee credits, you ain't paying no fees, because, you know, the fees could be very expensive, like I just said. So I'll leave that link in the description as well. So again, you know, these are my 5 picks. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to me, because I will be betting on one of these games. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of feeling that Green Bay game, so that might be the one game I bet on. But if you guys like the other picks, you know, feel free, bet on one of the picks, or if not all of them, do a parlay. You know what I'm saying? Hope you go 5-0. Hope we all go 5-0. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. So I'm gonna end the video though. Everybody be safe, and I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving or whatever. And you know, let's win some money.